Alright, out here for a quick update on the Grand Marquis. It's 98 Grand Marquis. Probably going to let Adam do a fill in here shortly. He's been going through. It sounds like he's got everything pulled for the motor mounts. This motor is very near ready to come out of here. The only thing still holding it in is the tranny cross member is still attached, so we still got to get under there and pull that out. She's pretty rotted anyway. Honestly, we're probably just going to cut the thing out of there and put our own in there once the 305 gets put installed anyway. So just figured since I was out here tinkering a little bit, I'd give you guys a quick lowdown. Nothing overly exciting for progress. Just started to do a little bit of interior stripping. That's what I'm going to continue to work on today. Vacuumed up a bunch of the mess back here. This window was shattered. Actually, an interesting story about this car. I'm not sure where exactly this is going to fall in the video, but the guys that we bought this thing was a father and son. Father was probably in his late 60s or so, and the reason that this car was taken off of the street is because the father threw an air hose to the son across the garage and broke the windshield on son's brand new snowmobile. So son proceeded to bash in the windshield. That's why it had that pretty hole there. Smashed both of the driver's side windows, front and back, and smashed the back window. Both of them then proceeded to go to jail. That is the story of how the Grand Marquis became available for us to purchase as a derby car. So I got the trunk all cleaned out. You can see we got a little bit of cancer in there, we got some rust, but overall, I mean, it's a Wisconsin car. Not overly concerned, but you know me, I'm never concerned. Back there. We're going to get this car put up in the air here probably shortly. And we'll make sure we get you guys an update on being able to see the actual frame all the way back. So we'll have that here in shortly. Alright, so you can see now Adam's taking a nap. Alright, maybe not.
I'm not taking a nap.
Alright, so what are we working on up here? So Adam will still go through where exactly the motor mount bolts and stuff were up here. I'm going to let him handle that, but since he's rolling around underneath the car a little bit, figured I'd let him show you exactly what he's got going on under there, so that you guys can get an idea and maybe be able to see just overall cleanliness of the actual car under here. So I'm going to give him the camera, and hopefully this handoff won't look too bad on camera.
Smooth. Welcome underneath the car. I'm going to take my glasses off so I can see too. Alright, so our goal today is to pull this engine and transmission. Now it's tough to see. There we go. There's the tranny. Here's the drive shaft. Well, Cody never lets me have the camera.
Well, if it's a matter of lead.
So what you're seeing, this is just really scaled rust. It's not all the way through. This is all dirt, so that's not rust at all. The frame's actually really clean. If you look here, I mean, there's still the black. See a little bit again scaling right here.
What does it look up by the crush boxes? We haven't really looked much.
Yeah, the crush boxes actually look pretty good too. Slide around, like I said, this is all mud, and then that's all solid. I think it's, like I said, that's dirt. That's not even rust. Normally when you touch a car and that all falls out, that's the car. We're very used to that. So we've got the motor mounts out, and I'm going to go through where those are at as well. But the last piece of the puzzle we've got to do right now is this piece here. This is the transmission cross brace. So this bolts, it's one bolt here. We come to the center, two bolts here. Actually go into the bottom of the transmission. All the way over, and then the same thing, one bolt over here. Now, of course, we're putting a GM power plant in this Ford. So we're going to remove this the quickest, easiest way, especially with these little points here. I think those are weak spots. And that is where the exhaust used to run underneath. You can see that on this one. Exhaust came off, dual exhaust. So I'm going to take this angle grinder. I'm going to slice it right here in this thin spot. You can see I just put a cut in it right here. and another cut here. And then I'm going to do the same thing over on that side. So that's going to get this completely out of the car, and it's only going to leave us with this small little 8-inch section attached to the transmission. That'll still go through the tunnel and out the engine bay pretty easy. Please make sure you jack up the transmission before you cut this out, especially if you're laying underneath it. You don't want that to fall on your face. The drive shaft is literally right on top of my head. That connects in, and we're hoping that that'll probably just separate as we go to pull the engine out. But other than that, I mean, like I said, the floors and stuff, yeah, there are a couple little spots like right here that are crusty, but the rest of the car is pretty solid overall. So I hand that back off to Cody now, because he's taking a nap.
There, that totally cover everything up. But yeah,
Safety
I mean, you can see the outside of things. Overall, you can see where that dirt was that Adam was talking about, but the part that matters, I think she's going to be a pretty decent car. So we'll let Adam get back to work on grinding that piece off of there, and we'll be updating you here soon once he crawls back out from under here and talk about where exactly those motor mounts were.